Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mattel Jurassic World review. Today we take a look at the new Epic Evolution Gigantic Trackers Neovenator. I'll be honest with you, this is one of the figures I was really on the fence about when Mattel first showed this off. It just looks really cartoony and goofy. I was gonna wait until I saw one on the shelves and make my decision. Saw one in Target today, and I actually really like the paint scheme on it. Yeah, it has a really goofy ass looking head, but you know what? The figure definitely has some charm to it, so I just picked it up. So yeah, if you're trying to track this down, they're being found at Target. I'm not sure if they're being found at Walmart yet. I don't think I've really seen anyone post that. So anyways, let's just go over the package really quick before we crack open this goofy ass looking figure. You can see it is from a river biome on the top of the box. The head's kind of blocking it a little bit. Got the Jurassic World logo right here, Jurassic World down here, Epic Evolution over here, and then spinning the box around, we get a picture of how its rampage attack works, and it does have a spike operated feature, which we'll get to a little bit later on in the review. And down over here in the corner is its wave bait, the Triceratops. I know a lot of people like this figure. It just doesn't fit into my collection. It's just not a big fan of it. There is a white version out there now, and then there was a promotional image of a mint colored one, and apparently the mint one does exist because someone did find one today. There was a listing for it on eBay. I think Collect Jurassic posted that, so we'll see which one will be the rarer of the two variants. So good luck for people hunting both of those. So anyways, enough about the packaging. Let's crack this figure open and take a closer look. And here's the Neovenator, the packaging, and it is a very goofy looking figure, but seeing this in hand, I actually like it. I think it's just like its goofy face with those red eyes kind of give it like a little goofy charming look. And the main reason I got it, it's practically an almost fully painted figure. Look at that. The paint goes past the hips. There's paint on the legs. There's paint on 70% in the tail, and we just don't see that very often in the main line. Yeah, the hand and toe claws aren't painted in, but you know what? Baby steps, Mattel, baby steps. And yes, we got the rubber inserted teeth. I was praising on the Megalosaurus and the Crixinotosaurus that they look nice and proportionate. Mattel went totally the opposite direction on this one. They are just giant and oversized, but they're still not painted. But I guess you just can't win them all. All around, I do like the figure a lot. It's definitely one of the more cartoony figures, kind of like the Hesperosaurus in this recent assortment. But yeah, I definitely like this thing. It definitely has some charm to it. Now time for some measurements. This figure is 14 inches long from the tip of that giant oversized head to the tip of the tail, or 35.5 centimeters, and about 6 inches tall to the top of the head, or 15.25 centimeters. So Neovenator in real life was around 23 feet long, or 7 meters. So I'll put this figure in the 120 scale range. And now let's zoom and take a look at some of the finer details on this figure, starting with that goofy oversized head. The main reason I picked up this figure, I really like the paint apps on here. It gives off a nice hand-painted look. You have some nice dark gray over the snout. It looks like it was almost dry brush. Cream color for the side. Piercing red eyes with a round black pupil. Hooray for painted in pupils. And then it just transitions to this nice, like almost teal blue, mixing in with all that gray all the way down, pretty much the whole body. I absolutely love that. Going down to those teeth, yes, like I said earlier, these are rubberized inserts. Let's get them out though. You can see they're nice and flexible. However, the teeth go way too far back on this figure. Mattel has done this with a few of their theropods. The teeth should stop right about here. They should not go that far back past the orbit. But if I cover it with my thumb, it still looks really cool if the teeth stop there. Adding the teeth that far just gives the dinosaurs a very derpy look. I really don't like that. And let's just open up the mouth really quick. I got my dog sitting behind me on the chair because he's all spooked about something, and he is kicking me. The teeth tongue is nicely sculpted. It's all sculpted in nice pink glossy plastic. Roof of the mouth and gums. Here's a view from the top, and then right here we do actually have spikes that will come up when you pull up that front spike. That's a very cool look. Is it kind of like a punk rock look to it. And then turn the figure over. You can see the underside has that nice cream coat, and we have a nice cream coat for the neck and all the way down past the back legs. I really like it when the bellies are painted on these figures. It gives them a nice look. Going down to the very powerful looking forearms, the hand claws are not painted, and same thing for the toe claws. Other than that, it's probably one of the more painted figures in the main line in a long time. Got all these rows of osteoderms peppered throughout the whole entire figure. Here's a view from the top. We've got a nice double row of those. This is for the action feature, which we'll get to momentarily. And right here is the scan code for those who want to scan this into the fax app. And then going to the legs. Hooray, the legs are also painted too, and it transitions nicely to the gray plastic for the feet. And then going down to the tail, more paint apps. They just really did a lot of paint apps on this figure, and I am very thankful for that. I love that. And then going down to the tail is just, you know, the gray plastic that match the gray paint, which is okay because the whole figure looks nice and cohesive with all those paint apps. Now for articulation, most of it is tied to the action feature. The arms can move forwards and backwards, but you can see this one's a little bit, they're both droopy because it's tied to the action feature, so you really can't get too much movement out of here. Back legs can move backwards and forwards on a very clicky ratchet joint. There is no hip pivot, and the tip of the tail rotates for whatever reason. Now we just spin the figure around. So this dial right here, you want to just rotate it and it'll activate the action feature. It can go down and open its mouth and it'll snap shut, and it'll move the arms forward, and it can go up and do the same thing. So now, like the Wild Roars with the action feature on this, with just a little bit of messing around, you can kind of, you know, have the figure with its head down, with its mouth closed, or you can open it up just a little bit and have it pose with the mouth open. You have to hit like the sweet spot on it, just like this. Not as, you know, good as the Wild Roar figures, but at least you still have that option to pose it with its mouth open and closed if you just finagle that action feature just a little bit. Now for comparisons, here it is with the Hammond Collection Robert Muldoon. And next up here is one of Neovenator's close relatives, Concavenator. Neovenator and Concavenator are Carcharodontosaurs, you know, related to Carcharodontosaurus, Giganotosaurus, and Acrocanthosaurus. And speaking of Acrocanthosaurus, I can't believe that species has not made it into the Mattel line yet. It's a large super predator, and it's just absolutely perfect for the Mattel line. I'm just really shocked that Acrocanthosaurus has not made its debut yet. And here it is with the Hammond Collection Baryonyx, another British Isles dinosaur, just like Neovenator. And what else do we have over here on the side? Let's do another British dinosaur. Here it is with the previously reviewed Megalosaurus. And next up, here it is with the Hammond Collection Carnotaurus. And, you know, these two figures, you know, they're just about $10 away in their price point, and just look what $10 more gets you. Look how awesome the Hammond Collection is. Yeah, this has an action feature. It's really not that elaborate. There's no electronic sounds, but man, $10 gets you a lot with Mattel. And lastly, here it is with some of its wave mates. Here it is with Crixinotosaurus, and here it is with Hesperosaurus. And look how much better the teeth look. The Acrix with much more proportion. These are just way too oversized, but still happy to see plastic, you know, rubber inserted teeth. And why not? We have Mr. Poposaurus here. So final thoughts on Mattel's Neovenator. You know, it's a goofy, cartoony looking figure, but I like it. It has a lot of charm and character to it. I like the spikes. I kind of wish they were tied to the action feature, that they'll pop up when you're using, instead of, you know, being manually activated. But all around, it's a really nicely painted figure. It's almost a fully painted mainline figure. We barely ever see that, so I figured it was special to pick this guy up. So yeah, cool looking figure. Definitely be a fun addition to your Jurassic World collection. So that will do it for the review. Right now, I am caught up on Jurassic World stuff until I find that Gripposuchus. You know, keep saying it, waiting for some PNSO stuff to come in from China. It's been stuck in customs forever. Holiday shopping season, yay, clogged up shipping places. So that will do it. As always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously, and it's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys for the next one.